Was Clarkson's farm star Jeremy Clarkson really arrested? Well, yes, but not exactly how the headlines might make it sound. From a mysterious night in a French jail to a hilarious mix-up involving a slug and that viral arrest at Diddley Squat Farm, Clarkson is finally spilling the beans, and you won't believe how it all started. Let's break down the full story, including what really happened, what fans are getting wrong, and Jeremy's classic reaction that proves he's still the king of British sarcasm. In a recent episode of Clarkson's Farm, Jeremy Clarkson casually dropped this bombshell. "I once had to go to prison in France because of a slug." True story. Yep, you heard that right, a slug. So, what actually happened? Back in his teenage years, 19-year-old Jeremy was dining at a French restaurant named La Pomme d'Amour, and somewhere between the lettuce and the wine list, things went off the rails. Here's the deal. Clarkson found a slug in his salad. The restaurant owner, deeply apologetic, told him he could drink as much as he wanted on the house. Jeremy, being 19 and probably not one to turn down free drinks, said, "I will then." And well, he did. A lot. Soon after, the French police picked him up, thinking he was paralytic, their word for blackout drunk. And to make matters worse, Clarkson tried to explain it was all because of the slug, but he didn't know the French word for it. So instead, he told the officer, "Je mange un escargot sans maison." Translation, "I ate a snail without a house." Not wrong, just not helpful. Now, before you start thinking this is breaking news, Jeremy jumped on X, formerly Twitter, to clear things up. To be clear, the slug incident that got me a night in the can was exactly 40 years ago this weekend, not last week or anything. So no, Clarkson isn't in trouble now. It's just another wild tale from his youth that's finally gone public. And let's be honest, it's very on brand for Jeremy. Speaking of confusion, you may remember the other Clarkson arrest that hit social media in 2024. Videos went viral showing Jeremy getting confronted by protesters at his Cotswolds farm who were yelling things like, "Don't hurt dirt, save the soil." It looked intense until we found out it was all a prank staged for Ant and Dec's Saturday night takeaway. One fan asked on Twitter if he was really arrested, and Jeremy fired back with Pete Clarkson. "Pretty sure I wasn't. It's the kind of thing you notice." Whether he's eating slugs in France, being ambushed on a tractor, or just running from local council issues at Diddley Squat, Jeremy Clarkson continues to do what he does best. Get into ridiculous situations and tell the story better than anyone else. And while this wasn't a fresh scandal, it's a reminder of how Clarkson has always managed to turn chaos into comedy with a bit of petrol-fueled flair. So was Jeremy Clarkson really arrested? Yes, 40 years ago, because of a slug, and because he couldn't speak French. Only Jeremy could make that sound like a punchline instead of a police report.